let us consider another thing. Happiness. What makes you happy? What gives you experience of pleasure? Most people don't want to talk about the intimate stuff, so we'll go with the more simple stuff. Music. There's a particular piece of music, when I listen to it, oh my God, I feel like I'm in heaven. Or I'm just elated, just charged, just whatever. And every time I hear it, just like wonderful. Okay, so let's get that person and we'll put them in a chair and duct tape them, you know, so they're really stuck there. Then we'll put some headphones on, and you are going to listen to this particular piece of music that sends you into ecstasy every time you hear it. We are going to listen to it non-stop for 7 days. Even within about 2 or 3 hours, the person's like, stop it! It's driving me crazy! It's making me insane! How is it that one thing that gives you a sense of great ecstasy or pleasure or whatever, when you are repeatedly exposed to it, can actually become a source of enormous suffering and send you actually crazy? What's your favorite food? Let's just pick something simple. Pizza, ice cream. Okay, well, you're going to be locked in the room, and this is what we're going to do for the next 2 weeks. 3 times a day, you are going to get pizza. Not a variety of different pizzas, that one particular one that's your favorite, that every time you go, oh God, I love this. This is just like, whoa, this is just the best pizza ever. I just love this stuff. Okay, let's try it for 7 days, 3 times a day, and snacks in between. We will be slipping under your door the pizza. I guarantee you, within 2 days, tops, it's just like, oh my God. You know, when you hear somebody outside the door and they're sliding something on the floor, oh God. A week into it, it's like, come on, guys. This would be considered inhumane, right? You'd be torturing somebody. How can you be torturing someone if you're just supplying an unlimited supply of something that really turns them on? Now, we can go through every single sensual experience, whether it's to do with food, hearing things, seeing things, even the sexual experience. Okay, let's lock them in a room. This is all that's going to be happening at least 18 hours a day for the next 3 weeks. Let's see how you're going after 2 days even, you know? And you've got somebody there with a cattle prod, or you're hooked up to an electrode, and if you're not going to go for it, you're, okay. That probably would invalidate the experiment, but you know, it does not matter. It does not matter what the particular object of pleasure or happiness is. If we are consistently exposed to it, it becomes a source of anxiety, distress, and intense unhappiness. You all agree with this or not? Unless you don't agree? I don't know, I'm checking. Maybe he's thinking about samosas. No, I'm joking. I'm teasing. This is actually something quite incredible. And so they've come up with this brilliant, absolutely brilliant slogan to make it so that you don't get stuck in this situation. It's called "Variety is the spice of life," which means you've got to consistently be mixing it up. You've got to be consistently anticipating longing for, hoping for, and then experiencing that thing, and then jump to something else. It cannot be the same stuff over and over and over again. Because if it is, you will discover one thing. What is that one important thing you will discover? That this particular object or experience cannot consistently provide me with happiness. If there was actual happiness contained within it, or contained within the experience, then just logically, the more I do it, the more pleased I become. If somebody gives me $1 and I put it in my little piggy bank, and then somebody gives me another $1 and I put it in it, what am I doing? I'm becoming more wealthy. My wealth is growing. How come when I consistently experience, my happiness does not grow? And it is because of this fundamental reason that inherently there is no real, deeply pleasurable experience found within matter. Now there is a really, if you take the time to learn about and understand how the yoga process and the great transcendentalists, the great yogis, how they see things and how they explain why this occurs, you will find it is truly quite amazing.